Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. And my Tracy boy, come into the room, come into the room. Okay, y'all. Got my 20 people. Let's get busy because I'm not going to take all morning starting. And so let me speak. Betty White, Voodoo, Rhonda, Still Shady, Lady Mika. Good morning, good morning, good morning. First of all, let me say, I don't care who comes live when I'm live. That's ridiculous. Okay, evidently, I don't know, I must intimidate somebody. It's not funny. Who cares? This is YouTube. This is co-workers. Whoever can't catch me when I'm on can always catch my replay like they usually do, so it really doesn't matter. Y'all see my title, Let's Gossip, in my description box, interviews. I think I'm going to start with this first. Yeah, let me see what I want to start with first. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna speak on, I'm gonna tell you to speak on Kwani, King Roman, Kiki, GT, GFTV, and more. Yeah, so I'll get to it. But I'm gonna start with the interview yesterday. Yesterday morning when I was live, somebody had sent me a message while I was live, said for your info, there's a panel going on with Ali the Sag. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Kiki and GFTV. Okay. So, at the time, I want to go over there and see it. Actually, I watched it maybe hours later because I was curious as to what was going on over there. So I went over there and Ali was interviewing Kiki about the situation that went on with Mimi. And he was explaining why he go that far, how he used to be. He's not going to do that anymore. And the fact that how much it hurt his friend. Okay. So GX didn't waste no time in coming up. He came up rather soon and he started asking him, who are you? Because he's seen his name. After the word Kiki, Kinsler Hampson, whatever, and he was asking who was. He told him who was. He said, oh, you're Kiki? He said, yeah. So he proceeded to ask him questions about what was going on and how do he feel as a man, saying, putting something down a child's throat, everything that Kiki may have said. Kiki say he not going to answer him because he don't want to speak to a man. He don't feel like he going to answer no man question. So he had Ali the Sag to ask the question for him. So my thing is, when I was watching it, they both, while they were both talking and Sag was asking questions, the question that hit me that I want to ask Kiki, and I'm going to wait to get here when she was here because I want to ask him this question. And it ain't no shade. I just want to know, wow, maybe I should have saved that to last just in case he stopped by. I was just going to ask him the way that you feel about Mimi, how appalled you are and disgusted and despicable that was for Jada to say that about her child. Now you understand how people feel when you say things. So that's the question I got for him, but I'm gonna put that on hold. He's not here yet. Matter of fact, because I really, that question hit me as I was listening to him, and he don't want that to hit his outside life, which brings me to the interview the other day on Piano Panel. I truly understand what Mimi said. She wasn't around when he was doing all of that. She has an outside life. Like I have an outside life in my family, not on YouTube. But when I'm coming to YouTube, people start saying what was been going on. They ain't gonna know about that. A friend, we put a friend, because my family ain't gonna never turn it back on me. And not my real good friends either, but hypothetically, what if that was the case like that? They're gonna let you know I don't know nothing about that. I know them in real life. That's my friend. Y'all get what I'm saying? So that's the way that interview went, and it went on for a little while. Probably about 30 minutes, I think. He didn't really stay up there her whole show. I stayed up there to maybe 10 minutes after he left down. That was it. and they went on about their business, talking about whatever they talked about, like that. See, I just think he was just GFTV was just trying to, you know, talk and not have a dog in the fight, but at the same time, you know, express his disdain about what went on. And that's just how I feel about it. So that's what happened. And that's why I said interviews. I want to speak on that interview. And then the next interview, Kwani. I don't know what's going on with Kwani and Diamond, but evidently in the past, during that time, I'm assuming when they used to call Diamond driving for nuts, that she was saying racist things back there. And he didn't know back then people were saying that she was saying she was white and black, or then white and Mexican, and white and Indian, then white, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just know I didn't have a rapport with her at that time, and it probably was because of what everybody was saying back then. And lately, as y'all can see, she's in my chat and everything. She got respect for me, I'm assuming I got for her, but I did hear her say that N-word, so I haven't had a chance to talk to her about that either, because I can't see myself. No. If that's the case, I don't know. I don't want to be that cordial like that. And then they said, well, did you talk to other people say N-words? If they do, I'm not really not gonna, you know, all this about Diamond Kwani bringing this out. I've heard things in the past, like I said, never really heard it for myself, but have heard things. So that's what's going on over there, and they're going back and forth in the chat. At the time I was watching, I didn't actually see her get on the panel, but there's going back and forth in the video of Kwani's that I watched. Okay, now the next thing is, because I think the last one I'm probably gonna talk on it a little longer. Let me talk about this. Yeah, and so I guess it's getting to King Roman. Okay, everybody know the history of Rico back in the day, maybe almost 3 years now, when he was invited to do an interview with us on a mass train. I had never talked to the young man. I had never said anything to him, but at the time I was moderating for Wiley, and all of a sudden he would attack me and BS in the chat for no reason. So then I got to thinking, and noticing, well, then he's jealous of our relationship, because that was during the time when he started flirting with Wiley first. He was saying he'd make $150 an hour escorting. We saw a picture of him from the waist up. Oh, okay. We said, okay, good looking young man. You know, and I don't know. Nowadays, I'm thinking it's some kind of portrait, school portrait or whatever. He was this dressed nice. He supposed to have a car, a home. And we once had apartments on, all kind of stuff. Fast forward, when they planned that trip to go over there to where he is now, where did they go? To Washington, D.C. or Atlanta, wherever they went. That's the first time we actually saw the real him. And he was little bitty person. Looks like you're about 4 feet, well, maybe almost 5. Real puny, with long, skinny arms past his knees. It's like his body just looked deflected. His head was all whopped out of shape, but people were saying that's because of the way he was born. Now, I don't want to talk about nobody way he was born. I didn't say it, they said, you know, the alcoholic syndrome, you know, and, you know, the inbreeding and everything in his family. I never said all that to them. But my point is, he started attacking me then. And right now, to this day, he's still doing, I see he's still really that jealous of my relationship that I had with Wiley. Wiley has moved on. Wiley is doing great. Even Wiley didn't want to keep putting up with a drunk like that. See, all Rico do is get on here and become a crying drunk. He gets drunk, and then he want to cry, woe is me. Then nobody loved me. He want a baby. You know, that's ridiculous stuff. Every blue moon, y'all might see him being a happy drunk. He might, you know, put some drinks down, might do a little jig, and then you want to talk about talent. See, just bringing me to King Roman news. Last night I got to Lady Nika's, late. Got there late. I knew what was going on. Then she started telling me about a video King Roman news did. Now, King Roman news is somebody that Lady Nika started, wanted to drop his link, start promoting. And when she started promoting it, it came over here. His thing started getting dropped over here. That's who he is. Y'all probably saw him in my chat or whatever. And then he started doing a panel with Official D-Spot and Brianna. That's what made me want to go over and watch out of support, mostly for them, because those are two that I had YouTube ship with who I want to watch, but trying to get to know him at the same time. Now, that's what I know about King Roman News. I thought we developed a respect over here in my chat, and I was dropping his link. Now, all I want to know is, was that shade? That's in my title. Or did you think, I mean, why Rico of all people? Because I'm getting a little history, because King Roman News has been around long enough to see the relationship that I have with the little drunk over there. He's been around long enough to know I don't really even like bringing him up. When I do bring him up, it's because sometimes it's in retaliation like I'm doing right now. Now, that's why I'm wondering, is it shade of all people? And then he grabs my picture without even asking me and put it up there on his thing to point at me about my talents. First of all, I don't get over here and tell nobody my life stories. I don't tell nobody my credentials, what jobs and careers I had in my life for them to know my talents. None of their business. I do on YouTube right now what I want to do on YouTube. I don't come over here talking about my personal life like that. So the nerve of something be questioning me about my talents and what I can do. And if you want to speak on talents, the only talent I see that Rico have is to get drunk and sit over there and call everybody all kind of bitches and whores because he's unhappy and don't have nothing going on in his life. At 31 years old, a grown man ain't got nothing going on in their life. But to say I'm only 31, well, then you should have a family, career, job or something. You're starting off as a dishwasher like the way my children did years ago at Taco Bell when they're 15 and 16 and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Somebody told me to go over there and, this morning, actually, they sent me some clips of 13 because don't be in attendance over there with him either. He played some clip thinking it's funny. I'm assuming it was from one of Tyler Perry movies. It wasn't funny. Then nobody laughed, and I'm not laughing. It wasn't funny at all. But I know why he's doing it because he want, let's just speak on him and whatever the case may be. You know how they do it. And Natasha Milan was on the panel, and she was asking Rico a question too because she really didn't know nothing about the fire. So Sir King, in his own messy ways, put the picture of fire up. Now, this is Rico. This is Rico trying to explain the fire away. Natasha saying that something don't sound right. You mean the heat just got onto the umbrella and started the fire? Then he's saying he don't want to talk about it no more. It's 3 weeks old. Well, hell, you keep bringing up shit from 2.5 years ago about me and anybody else you can think of. But when somebody start asking you questions about something that happened to you just only 2 or 3 weeks ago, you don't want to talk about it? First of all, it's not global warming, WARMING. It's global warming, WARMING, Rico. There was no global warming that did anything. Anybody knows that when you got a bunch of cigarette butts and a pile of them, and you be so drunk you barely put them out, they can sit there and smolder for 2 to 3 days and therefore start a fire slowly but surely. You burned the side of people's house up. It's a good thing they weren't there. Thank God it didn't burn the house down or burn nobody in there, and the people still got their home. And then he was saying he has to fix it himself. Then they question him about the insurance. Why you can't fix it? They don't want the insurance to get up. Of course they don't. But that ain't the only reason. It's probably because when they investigated, they see that them cigarette butts started that fire. Now I'm going to read to you, Rico, because I know you're going to watch me because you're obsessed with me, how that fire started. Hold on a minute. Let me get the thing and read it to you. Can cigarette butts start a fire?
According to a breeder future, this is true as well in natural areas, where a cigarette left on a dry and combustible substrate may cause a fire to start as cigarette butts can smolder for days.
You hear that? Among other environmental impacts, littering a lit cigarette can cause accidental fires. This is true, as well in natural areas where cigarette left on a dry combustible substrate may cause a fire to start as cigarette butts in the not right condition and can smother for days. That's what happened. Did you think the insurance people will just come out there and start handing out money? And those people who own the home or rent the home, they know that. They know that. But you don't know that. You started that fire, and the whole porch was just, the chair was burned up, the slide, he talking about him gonna fix it, but he gotta come out of his pocket. Hey, people say, I paid $700 rent, so I don't drink up all my money. You drink up more than half of it. And then who knows? You're probably getting some kind of what you call a disability check for your condition that you have. Okay. Now back to King Roman. So King Roman, I did take that as shade. You grabbed a bunch of our pictures over here and gonna ask him one by one. Now, Voodoo, is Voodoo here? Because I want to know what you meant. Maybe when the shade, people tend to read comments wrong. But then it was also talking about my talent. You said, and I took it like this. I took it a shade. I matched my bonnets to my Afghans, and I can cook. Was that shade or what? Because I may have read it wrong. I may have read it wrong. But it's like a lot of us got attacked. What's it for clicks and views? Rico don't bring no clout nowhere to nobody. He's just a drunk. And only time he get a lot of people over there is when he talking about some of us. I don't get that. So, and I can see him invite somebody up there that ain't gonna drag us like that. But Rico, of all people, and you know the relation, you know he was gonna get up there and do the most to me for real. And Lady Mika, the one had her arm still open and around Rico, feeling sorry for him. I've been said, no, you can't come over here. Don't get in my chat, don't get in my panel because he's too disrespectful. And anywhere he go, that's what he does. I can understand interviewing Dutch Kelly Love, Mother, maybe Jay Wilson, some of them, but Rico, of all people. And in the beginning, he was talking about how they met. He went and met Rico. They said in the car with us. Okay, that's why they're friends. But I'm not going to just take nobody's picture and put it up there without asking them to just get me shaded by somebody who you know I don't get along with. I'm just not going to do that. And then I hope I'm not mistaken, he said when somebody was telling him, you know, it is going to be a problem with it is. I just come back Wednesday night and the dress will come back and drag me. So maybe I took that wrong. I don't know, but I'm just saying, Rico of all people got the audacity to get up there and drag people. It's not my fault you was born with that alcoholic syndrome. It's not my fault your parents seen fit for these young men to pay you money when you're 13 and at 17, really get out there so you can go ahead and do what you got to do to help get the whole family some liquor. Okay? It is what it is. I try to pray for you and your people. And no, I'm not as old as your granny like you keep saying. Grandma, didn't I sell my body at 17? They don't believe me. Yeah, baby, you did. Grandma, they said something about my dream. Like, baby, everybody dream. Grandma, they said something about me being a baby, everybody on welfare. Hell no, everybody ain't on welfare. First of all, my father wouldn't believe when dad do it, and I couldn't do it. And I didn't have to. I worked. I had my career. I had my business. I had things in my life. So you'll never know my talents because I don't feel like I need to come explain it to you. I don't feel like I got to explain it to you. But that's my thing. That's why my title was it shade? Because I don't want to think that it's shade. And then here I am getting text, your moderators over there in that comment section cheerleading. No, I said, what moderators? What they say? Mac Chow and Voodoo. I said, what? No, I don't think it was really like that. And you know, people gonna send you texts, people gonna send you clips, people gonna always do something. Okay? Yeah, y'all know that. What was this? Oh, I'm looking at some. Oh, I'm looking at these messages. I don't got nothing to say about that because I would ask them that myself. Who said this? Good. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna show that. Nope, I'm not gonna show it. But anyway, I'm gonna start dropping my link. I'm almost at my halfway point. So is it shade? What do y'all feel about that? Because we all were there. They didn't go in there hard on some of them as much as they did me. I think they went hard on me. And I am the only one to where when it got on me that King Roman put his avatar on, I said, okay, he back there giggling. Everybody else, he didn't put his avatar on. But except when it came to me, immediately, and I don't know, I may have heard him one time say he'd go that far, but I don't know. To each his own. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe he thought that was bringing a lot of clicks and views and new stuff or whatever. I don't know what it was. But I just wouldn't have did that. Can y'all imagine me doing that and have everybody picture up that I think I got a YouTube shit with, a developing one, or somebody link I used to drop? Y'all can imagine me. That people be thinking I'm being shady with them and actually grab everybody's picture too, everybody avatar picture. And what you think about this one and what you think about that one. When you know the relationship that these people have, you know it wasn't gonna be nothing nice once you got to me. But from what I see, it wasn't nothing nice about Lady Nick and a few other ones. He didn't go in as hard on Brianna, I know, because they probably got that thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So at least I can say that. It is what it is. So I don't know if it was shade or not. I just know I was told to go over there and watch that. Not just by Lady Nika when I first got to her live last night and she was trying to tell me what's going on. Other people sending me the link and telling me what's going on. So that's what I'm talking about this morning. I feel like if she would have been the only one and just one more person, then I would have said, okay, I'll mention it just a little bit in passing. But it was too many people giving me their opinion. So I'm going to ask him straight out, was it shade? Was it shade? But I don't know. It just seemed weird to me, knowing the relationship that you know what was going to happen. And then judging by whenever y'all see this drunk on everybody's panel, what it always turned into a shit show. Somebody and got the audacity talking about talent. He grabs Aaliyah and all other celebrities and rappers and everybody, music, edit it up, put something together, and say that he started. I can't get the words out. And say that he produced it. No, you didn't. You're using other celebrities' music, songs, raps. It's not yours, and you ain't making no money. And he said he's been on YouTube since 2008. Now you can't get angry with me because whoever you slept with back then gave you whatever it is that you got. I think that's another reason why you're so happy you won't do nothing with your life. And mother always got to go off on you. It seems like whenever somebody go off on you, it's either me or him. And I just do it every so often because most of the time I just don't say nothing, but I'm saying it now because it didn't just include him. I just want some opinions. Okay? I just want some opinion. Was it shade? And I want everybody's honest opinion. Cassie, you must have heard all the bitches he was calling me. You didn't hear it? Knowing that that's the way that boy talk about me? I heard. And that's why I'm asking, was it shade? Because once you got to me, what was it going to be about? I understand why Lady Nika Phillips was hurt last night. I'm assuming she took it as shade like I'm kind of doing until I hear some opinions. Now I'm going to drop my link. Because I can be wrong like anybody else. But that's how I took it because of the relationship that everybody see I have with this little drunk over here. Oh, shit. I'm not even getting done. Shit. Let me start all over again. Okay. Let me start all over. Okay. Well, start all over, y'all. Sometimes my hand be too heavy. Yeah. And I end up pushing too hard and kicking myself out. Can y'all grab that? Now, I'm going to go ahead and speak to some people While I'm waiting. Hey, good morning, Fisher D Spot. Morning, Mac Clip. I'm not even trying to say your name because I know I'm gonna say it wrong. Good morning, King Roman News. MJ Caramel Butter Soap and Wash Stacy. Okay, gotta go back over here.
Hey, Ms.
Hey,
Bless.
Yaya, Fisher D Spot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Lady Nika. Lady
Okay,
Nika.
I'm back. I'm in now.
Oh, okay. Let me move this. Okay, whoever want to start first and start.
Okay. Do y'all mind if I start? Because mine's kind of short.
Go ahead.
I honestly don't believe that King Roman did that purposely. I don't think it was done maliciously. I feel that he's starting a new channel. He wants to get clicks and views, and not saying he's just doing this because of clicks and views, but you're bringing people that have different opinions, like he had DKL on last week. I also see y'all side because y'all have are building a YouTube ship with him, and knowing what Rico gives, um, especially when it comes to y'all two, I personally probably wouldn't have put y'all into the game. But it's a format that he's doing, and I think he'll tweak it and get it better set up. I just don't think people should just say they just gonna throw him away. It was one mistake, and he's been very apologetic about it, and that's just my point.
Okay, I
Okay.
respect that.
D Spy, you want to speak first, or I can go
Yeah,
first? It don't
I'm
matter.
gonna be kind of quick as well. I'm kind of on the same wavelength as Fakes Yaya. So I feel what King Roman did. I don't see the shade in it. Yes, it was a messy segment, but we all are a part of the mess when it comes down to it and giving commentary. I don't feel that anybody should have personally been off of limits, so to speak, only because we know how he feels about Spill It. We know how he feels about like Tracy and things like that. He's gonna take attacks at you. Roman can't be held responsible for what Rico says. And I also don't feel like Roman should not allow the opportunity for Rico to come if he asked him to come. He also asked a lot of other people to join his panels and to participate in these events. And you know, a lot said no, but Rico actually said yes. So I don't see any fault in that. Additionally, him maybe going off a camera while Rico was going in on you. Yes, that's extra shady. I mean, you want to maintain your face at the same time. But I mean, if he said something that was funny, even if I rock with you, I mean, I've banged with Lady Nika like a mother, and you cool too, Miss Bless. But I would have laughed if something was funny too. I mean, ain't nobody exempt from being laughed as long as you're not in the comments dragging you and continuing and going on with it. Now, I appreciate you, Ms. Bless, for letting me come up and speak like this, because you taking feedback a lot better than you used to on me, because I used to say something, you used to cut me off quick. So you are definitely, I see the growth in that situation, not even being funny. I don't see it as him shading you. It was something fun and something new for the sector. Yes, you got caught in the crossfire because it was Rico, but Rico is a grown-ass man, just like Roman is. Rico would have said that on his own channel, just like he said it on Roman's channel. And I say it all with love. He went in on Tracy like that too, and Tracy's still rocking with Roman. She saw that it is what it is. So I'm gonna drop down, but
Okay,
I don't take it like that, Miss Bless, because it ain't, you won't made a spectacle. Nobody can control what Rico go say. He go say what he want to say. Just like I'm supposed to be in this alliance with Nika, Bree, and some more folks, and I ain't even know shit about that. Like, so I mean, shit's gonna be said regardless. But he let that shit in one ear and out the other.
okay.
It is what it is.
And I respect and appreciate everything you said, Official D Spot. And if I did used to be a little short patient with you, we all got to get to know each other, because
Yes,
a lot of
ma'am.
people think that I'm very short when I talk. But the more you get to know me, y'all understand my terminology. And sometimes I say things, people take it the wrong way. And then when you get to watch her, you can say, oh, she don't really mean it that way. You got to get used to a way person.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you say, but back to what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, I did take the hardest hit, but that was my point. the fact that it was you asked Rico a question about me, he's gonna be there, go there and call me all these old bitches like you always have done. And that's all I was saying. The reason why I thought it was shady because I felt like King Roman know that why ask somebody that's been stalking me for almost 2 years, bringing me up any chance he get, go there with me. That is why I was questioning was that shady. But I appreciate you coming up. Thank you for your opinion. And I'm listening to y'all, and I can't accept constructive criticism. Just yesterday, I'm laughing at the list. So it's not like I get mad anytime somebody says something. So it's not like I can't laugh if somebody says it about me, because most of the time I really do. I really do laugh at it. I think it's funny. I say, okay, I'm getting me some attention. And you see, I laugh at Juicy Booty all the time coming at me because that's what me and him do. And somebody knew that, I don't know, I'm just thinking it was just shady. But it is what it is. I just felt like that knowing and him knowing the history. Hey, Lady Nika.
Hey, Bless. Look, I wanted to come up and talk to you. I'm not here to make no excuses for anybody, but I'm talking to you as your friend. Last night, I was in my feelings. And I was in my feelings because I'm building this YouTube ship with this young man. Okay. I was a part of the efforts to get him to his 1K so he can make some money, because I believe in what he got going on over there. When you feel that way about somebody and then they have a guest on their channel who, for you and Rico got a bad relationship, and it's very malicious, some of the things that he say. So because you have a beef with this dude that has gotten so malicious and disrespectful, you do feel like, damn, here I am supporting this new guy, and he bringing this dude up here and saying it's okay for him to drag, knowing that when he gets to you and now I see me, the drag is truly malicious. That hurt me last night. The content creator in me knows that this is a game. This is a business. And when you're dealing with business, you have to take your feelings out of it. What I learned between last night and this morning is remove my motherfucking feelings out of this game, because this is a business. This ain't for us to have feelings. You don't necessarily have to agree with how someone treats you, and you can speak out on it. But to the content creators page that may occur on, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna try to understand what you're doing. And I don't think he did it for no click and no view neither. I don't think he realized how deep some of these damn beefs go. You know what I'm saying? So when he said your name, of course Rico gonna take that opportunity to be as disrespectful as he can. I was shocked that he had words for me and thought so less of me. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm not gonna be mad at King Roman News. When people show you how they move professionally and in real life, you know how to deal with them going forward. And the best way that I can move forward is, I don't hate King Roman, because I understand his business side kicked in. To some people who weren't talked about in the way that Rico spoke on me and you, they may say, oh, it was all entertainment. It was shits and giggles. It hit different when you're the person that has been targeted. And especially when you've been targeted, in Bless case, by somebody who has been very malicious in his attacks at you. Okay. I'm not going to hold it. Let's not hold it against him. Let's be the voice of reason. Let's be the women of wisdom that, regardless of what no motherfucker on this platform say, we do have it, because it comes with age. Okay? So we're going to give him a chance. This shit ain't personal. That was business.
Okay, okay. Let me hop in there before you go too far and I forget some things I want to speak on what you're saying. First of all, I never had a beef with this young man. I explained the genesis of what it started. Just was with Whitey for no reason at all. You were around till you saw that, and I assumed it was because of their relationship, but that's over. That all that's over, and I'm not mad. I'm kind of shocked and think it was that shade too, because I do think that he see the relationship of how Rico has been very disrespectful to me and others. Now you mentioned Tracy and all them. Well, they actually had real fight with him. I haven't. This is just something that he's been doing, and I try to ignore him. And every 2 or 3 months, I come back and talk about him like I'm doing today. So that's why I'm posing a question right now to King Roman. Was it shady, and letting him know how I feel since watching your video last night and then getting the texts and the clips and the emails. You know how people do to us, people that make video, how we just start getting stuff. And I want to know. Now, say something so I can know if that's you, King Roman News. Is that him?
Yes.
Let me see. Let me see. Is that him?
Yes. You hear me?
Yeah, wait a minute. Somebody else. Oh, the private chat. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. I don't like that private chat. I've been kicking myself out. I'm not going to read it. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and start talking, King Roman News.
Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead and start talking.
Okay, I'm here. Good morning.
All right. Okay.
Oh, wait.
No, I'm not going to take it down just yet until you start talking.
Me to show my face? I'm in my office. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me put my hat on, my hoodie on.
You know how these people is.
Don't add me to the screen, please.
I'm not. Okay, now put your thing. Put your avatar back on.
Okay, you see me?
Yeah, put your avatar back on.
Okay.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. First, before I even say anything, Lady Nika Bless Watkins, that was never my intention yesterday. And when I do these shows, it's not even about, I'm not even thinking about views. I'm not thinking about like, okay, what am I going to do to get people to come to my show? What I literally was trying to do, and I'm speaking in general terms for all of the shows, is bring the favorites of the faves to the show and then talk about different people all across the board. So you may hate this one person because of this, but can you take that same hate for that one person and apply it to everyone else? Or you just biased and you just have this hate for this one person? So when I put Bless Watkins and Lady Nika up there in terms of talent, first that came from Jay Wilson's channel. There was a conversation about, does he have talent and what is your talent? And I said, well, that's interesting. Why don't we play the game, Rico? What is everyone's talent? And so I put you all together. Now, in a million times in my mind, I would have never thought he felt the way he did about you, Lady Nika, at all, period. I never thought y'all had a beef. I never thought y'all had an issue. That's why if you see my facial expressions, it's like, really? Okay. And Bless Watkins, when I went off camera, I was going to the bathroom, and I kind of said that when I came back on, I had to piss. I was sitting there drinking because the game was drink every time Rico says the words, I'm real. So I apologize if the optics of this made it appear like I wanted to get him up there to say something messy about Bless. That wasn't the case at all. And and every time he says something nasty about anybody, I always try to balance it out with something fair, with something true. Even Tracy, Brianna, anyone, including you both. I both said something very positive about you both. I don't want to make you all feel like I was trying to drag you like that. And I'm so shocked because before I did this show, when I was in the chats and across YouTube, I always went up for you both. I said whatever I've said about you all in terms of, any situations you've got in either with Tracy or any of my faves, but I've always maintained the fact that I like you individually. I like Bless Watkins, whether or not Rico likes her. I like Lady Nika, whether or not any other group don't like Lady Nika. You all have been very impactful in helping my channel get to the numbers where it has gotten and showing me love and support. So I thank you for that. And also I want to say thank you for just calling it to the rug. Like, you didn't wait a whole week how you felt. If you felt this way, thank you, because I don't want a situation where it's like they're coddling him or they're supporting him and he better get right. No, let's talk about it. Y'all didn't like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna put some better controls in place. Next time I do a show like that, because I don't want to change the format. I have some great people lined up to come on and talk about all kinds of things. So I'm gonna put a 15-second timer in place when it gets to Dragon. You got 15 seconds, go, stop. And then we're going to stop. Secondly, I don't want to go back into VS, TSCC, VS. I wasn't here then. So I'm going to tailor it to a year from now. And if it goes outside of that, that's not my problem, nor is that my concern, unless that's what we're talking about. And I can see how that might cut down on going too far into beef that I don't know about. And then lastly, I'm going to add some moderators who don't drop down at all, who just swap from the skies. Because I wasn't reading my chat. And as I went back, I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. So all of that stuff on my third show, I'm learning and I'm definitely taking notes. But I don't want you two to walk away from here like, I can't believe King Roman tried to shade me. Hell no. I'm sorry for her. I'm sorry, but no, not at all. I don't. The way he felt about you, those are his opinions. And I like Rico, but those are his opinions. And I know how to separate it. You have an opinion. That's your opinion. I still feel the same way I do about the lady. I still feel the same way I do about Blessed Watkins. So I'm not that kind of content creator. I'm not doing this for attention or fame. I'm doing it because I like putting the show together. I'm starting to like that kind of stuff. I like to create the scripts and go down it. So if that is the problem, I can get better on that. I like this constructive criticism. I'm not going to run from it.
And I don't want nobody to think I can't accept because I can. Like I say, you see how I am about people saying, as far as Jay Wilson, if that's where you got that from, well, he gonna always just do a little stuff, not just be ignoring him, like that. But I'm glad you came up, and I appreciate everything that you said. I really do, and that's why I did want to talk about that first thing in the morning. I was not gonna let it linger. And my thing was, what I said was, you've been around, and you see how this young man is. I don't even have to speak on him. I don't even watch him, but anytime he goes somewhere and get on anybody's panel, not just yours. There you go. And I ignore it a lot, but I didn't ignore it this time because I'm getting too many things about it. And I heard Lady Nika say about it. I went and watched for myself, and it is what it is. And I appreciate you coming up. Now somebody's in the back. That's why I got this thing up. And I'm not gonna let my thing down.
She said that was her in the back, Voodoo, but she at work, so she just gonna text you later. Let me know when I can.
All right, then let me move this. Well, okay. I wish I could have got to it sooner. I was trying to. Voodoo, I don't care what people are saying. If that's what you're going to ask me, I was going to ask you, what did you mean by that? Because I'm not trying to take it that way.
In the chat, I don't feel like Lady Nika or Bless Watkins are trying to censor me, because I think that this was the first time a content creator actually, because I've had 2 shows and y'all don't know this, but there's been other content creators who felt slighted about some of the things that people have said on the show. They're not the first 2. They're just the first one to actually pull it to the rug and say something about it. And that's what I appreciate. I've had people look at me differently. I don't like that. Say it. Like, yo, Roman, what's going on? And I appreciate that. And so now we're talking about it. And so now I'm learning how to move. I want to keep the same format. Next week is going to be a different show. We got 3 different people going to come up there. I'm going to do the same similar thing, but this time, as I told you, I'm committing myself to making it that I don't want to walk away from this, y'all, and it's news. I was so embarrassed last night. Like, this is not supposed to be news. This is supposed to be a key. So I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again, because y'all have enough of that going on in the sector. That Wednesday night's supposed to be a chill, come in the room, get your drink. We having a good vibe. So again, I'm not in this trying to win clout. Like, oh, they trying to check you. If they are trying to check me, great, because I needed to check. And this is my 3rd show, and no one's caught me to the rug. So thank you for that.
And I'm quite sure Mother and Duchess Kelly loved it if my name was brought up, because I missed those shows. I'm quite sure they didn't start off when you got to me. If you got with me, oh, that bitch this, that bitch that. You see what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't you, but when I got to other ones, they definitely voiced their opinion. DKL and Spill It Boy, they were very much so on the similar, but not as cutthroat, and didn't go as deep with as Rico did with Lady Nika, but they were.
So what you trying to tell me? They hit low too? Because I'm gonna go back and watch. I can't see them calling me bitches like that.
Yeah.
And his mother said it. he used it in the term in the funny sentence. Rico, he did it in the negative, the target, low hitting kind of disrespectful way.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna try to put them in that same thing as the way Rico would do it. But I will go watch it. I can't believe that about my other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's all supposed to be in light fun. And I'm trying to get you two on the show as well. I've sent you all some emails, so I hope this doesn't deter you all from coming over and having fun and like letting your hair down and just chilling and relaxing. I apologize again if this made you feel some way, especially on your birthday week, Lady Nika. And I hope to see you all again. And continue to pull me to the rug. I don't have a problem with it at all. Like, yo, what was that? I like this. There's
the link. Whoever was just asking. Okay.
All I wanted to say was, I really think sometimes people don't listen to the words that come out of folks' mouth. I'm reading these chat. And y'all real life up here saying, how can we blame him? How can we not like him? I'm trying to be respectful. Look, I had a question. I took to my platform last night and said what I said. I came back up here today after I've had some time to sit back and reevaluate everything. And I'm telling you how I feel. I'm telling you, I understand the business side of this YouTube
Hold
thing.
on 1 second, Lady Nika. Let me see who this is. Say something.
It's me, Miss Blessed. How are you?
Oh, hey, girl. Okay. Go ahead, Lady Nika.
Hey, I don't know who I'm speaking to, but hey.
You're speaking to Dimples.
Dimples.
Oh, hey, Dimples. I'm saying everything that you're supposed to say and how I really feel. Last night, it was a shocker because I did not know Rico felt like that about me. Okay? I'm saying don't change your format because it makes it entertaining for the masses. But I don't understand what people not hearing when I say that everything that happened last night don't fall solely on the shoulders of King Roman. It falls on the shoulders of the person who said the offensive things. Ain't nobody up here trying to talk about him. Ain't nobody up here trying to make him answer for nothing. Ain't nobody up here trying to cancel him. Would you rather us have an adult conversation with him or get on our platforms and get to being disrespectful because we're in our feelings and we feel a certain way? We're communicating. Ain't nobody been disrespected. We voiced how we felt. I told you how I felt last night and how I felt this morning. I am telling you now how I feel, and Bliss is too. And it's like y'all want to jump on us for verbalizing how we feel in a respectful way, opposed to doing the absolute most without having the conversation.
Let me ask this, Lady Nika. Do y'all want to talk to Tufu Alley?
I come in peace. I come in peace.
Do y'all want to talk?
Well, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to him. Can I just say something and get off, Miss Bless? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, you just say something before I let him show. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. King Roman, you're a messy ass bitch. You over here back down the pussy popping, acting like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what you did because you showed my fucking camera.
Don't let me hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm blessed. I will put your whole picture up again. You whole man. You better get off the crying in the middle of the fucking day. You whole fucking man in the fucking Timberland boots. Get a brush cut. You never shave your fucking beard. Don't try to no fucking
Okay. Listen.
Look like a whole fucking Curious George. You better get the fuck out of here. And I have a whole fucking video of your ass again, bitch. Try me, hoe. The fuck wrong with you? You ain't no fucking body here.
Thank you for your opinion, Dimples. Okay. Thank you for coming up. Now we're gonna move on and finish having a nice conversation about this.
I'll wrap your fucking world up, hoe. Now I have a whole show about you,
trying
bitch.
to tell
The
her I want to
non-transgendered
continue on
asshole.
the path
You ain't
that
a
you
drag
just
queen
on.
or a transgender bitch. You a nothing.
Now.
Okay? You the only bitch on YouTube with no fucking gender. You stupid bitch. You better figure out who the fuck you are before you come for a nigga like me. I'll work your ass all the way down here, bitch. You thought Tofu Alley gave you some. You thought Spin the Boy got. I will work your ass, bitch. You won't have a fucking YouTube to come to, you stinking ass cunt. Now fuck with me again. I have a whole fucking show to you, bitch, called No Gender. You ain't nothing to me, bitch. Now you better go some fucking where. Don't ever come up here cursing me out, you punk bitch. Fuck wrong with you, silly ass. I'll get you together. Now, bless, I will cash app you.
Roman, I'm trying to talk to you. Now, that's why I asked you guys, was it okay for her to come up? I didn't know it was going to go like this. Now she said, I want to get back to our nice, calm, adult conversation. And Dimples, thanks for coming up, but I don't want it to go like that, okay? Maybe come on after they leave. I want to finish this conversation. We was on the right foot, and it is what it is. Ooh, Lord. Now let me move this. Who's back here now? I forgot who. Oh, okay. So I think Sir King is back here. Do y'all mind? Because I'll make your way too as well.
Hell no. I'm out. Bye. I'm done. Okay. Thank you, Bless. Thank you, Lady Nika.
All right. Well, I'm glad. Thanks for coming up and let's get this all talked out.
I will read and roll your ass. I'm not with it.
I told you I come in peace. I have no words of hostility. I have no words of hostility for you. So I don't come to argue with nobody.
And see what just happened? I was trying to control that too, and I see, King Roman, that you couldn't control that. My only thing was you knew. I think you did, and you said you didn't. So that's cool. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not mad at you or anything. I wanted to talk to you like we're doing now, but you can't control nobody's mouth. I'm not mad at Dimples either, but I didn't know it was gonna go left. That's why I asked first. Is it okay? Because I didn't want to go that way. But it happened and it is. So, and I'm glad you came up and talked about it. We talked about it like the dog said. No, I'm not mad. I think I was like Lady Nika. She had a chance to think about it all night. I watched it way after her and finished it up this morning a little bit. So still wanted to talk about it. And to my moderator, I'm not afraid about and to my moderator, Boo, I'm not worried about nobody saying.
I'm not trying to change nothing. I had a question. I don't talk to him behind the scenes, so I asked the question. I didn't attack. I ain't even attacked Rico. So I'm not understanding. I told y'all, you have to remove your emotion. It's just like the list. People get in their feelings about the list. Last night helped me understand how it feels on the other side. Because I'm sure everybody that get on that list don't hate Brianna. But because it is the Pettyville list that comes out on Monday and some of us is on that list, I can understand if you don't know Bree like that, how you would probably feel like, well, damn, you let that happen on your show. Remember, I'm learning the young man. I didn't say he needed to change anything about his show. Yes, I think his show is popping. Y'all are like y'all telling me something new. Bitch, I was the motherfucking one set up on my platform.
Okay.
So don't do that fuck shit with me.
Hey, Kimmy.
Now, can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I feel, and please don't take this as disrespect.
But then, if you feel like it's gonna be disrespectful, sounds like that's
I'm not. But I'm just saying, take it out of your feelings. I'm not coming at y'all disrespectfully. What I'm saying is, it seems like the way y'all started this the third point you got to in this broadcast, it seems like he owes you since y'all promoted him. If that's the way it's coming across.
Well, it's not.
Ain't nobody said nothing about that.
We never said nothing like that. That's you with that
I got hit out the blue. I don't think he owe me a goddamn thing. Nobody on YouTube owe me shit.
So that's why you came on saying the way you just said it. No, nobody say that at all, Sir King. That's you.
No, that's you. You all said Lady Nika said it's a business.
I'll tell you what, Sir King. I'm not gonna argue with you now. If you want to come on here with this kind of attitude and try to get some bullshit going, you can.
I'm very calm.
You can remove yourself.
I'm just.
I asked him a question because that was what I wanted to know. I really ain't asked no question this morning. I got up and told Bliss, we looking at this thing wrong.
But you said you
I
were
don't
keen
owe a
in
mother.
getting him
That's
his
what I owe
Okay,
$1K
you
him.
drink
down.
tea
I'm
with the
just
best.
reminding him that if I'm not coming at you, remember I'm not the enemy because I was there
Well, I'm not gonna
promoting.
explain it to him though, really.
But
Let
you
me
said
see
you
who
were
back
keen
here.
Came
in
up
getting
here,
his
listen,
1K
let's
and for
cut
him
his
to make
ass
money
I
off
know
off
he
the
because
did.
he
platform.
I know
trying
he
to
did.
change the
That's why
whole
he's getting
course
ready to
of what
go.
the fuck we doing. In closing, because I'm finna get down. This ain't my channel. Look, King Roman, I ain't got no problem with you. I ain't even got
I'm
no
not.
problem with
We
Rico.
good.
Because I know when I came on this bitch, everybody wasn't gonna like me. You do what it is you need to do on your show, because couldn't no motherfucker tell me what to do on mine. And that's all. That's that on that. Goodbye.
Well, I already
Thank
put
you,
him
Lady
down, so
Nika.
it ain't no big deal. You did come up here trying to be messy, and it was all about Tulu right now. Come back when we talk about something else. Don't come over here with no mess like you just did, Sir King. Okay? So, Tulu, because you're not funny. I saw the little Tyler Perry clip you put up there. You're not funny. I
Thank
thought you
you,
want to
Bless.
come up here and talk like a guy. We never said that. We think about it. We was talking about Lil Drunk Rico. Mostly is what I was focused on, and gave the history of why he's still chasing me like that, being obsessed over me or whatever his problem is. And like you said, King Roman News. I don't want to keep going back in the day either, but that's where it stemmed from. That's what he do. I know you hear him always talk about the dark forest. You know they came from you this day. He's still stuck back there. Because why he done moved on? Why he doing great? That's what it is. So thanks for coming out. Why he has moved on. Now, anybody else want to come up and have an opinion on this? I'll drop my link. If not, we can go to the next thing again. I can reiterate, Juicy Booty, aka what I talked about. And that interview, Kiki ain't here. I wanted to pose that question to him. Maybe he'll hear about it. You know, is it the same thing? Now you see how others feel. That's just want to just ask you that question. That's all. And Kwani and Diving. Any of those subjects I spoke on, you can speak on GFTV, trying to have a man-to-man talk, but he said you want to answer no man questions. And something else went on over there with GFTV. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. I was over there in his bushes yesterday. You know, I'm just a bush person. So, King Roman, what your channel is? Rico is a whole rant. Okay, let's see back here first. It was something else. I'm trying to refresh my memory what I want to talk about. Hey, Paulette. Paulette. Paulette.
Hey, is Sir King gone?
Yeah, he gone. I kicked him off. But he can
All
come
right.
back up since everybody else gone, because he came up here talking about it seems like y'all think y'all. No, that's you and all that negativeness, Sir King. Why you do that everywhere you go?
I knew he was gonna come up here because last night on his show he was saying just because y'all been promoting King, that y'all act like he owe you something just because you support
You know
King.
why he said that, though, Paulette? You know why he said that? Because that's the way he thinks. You remember how he used to come on all the time, saying what he did for somebody, or
Right.
for them. That's how he thinks.
Right, but I'm just saying I knew he was gonna come up here with that because he said that on his show.
Yeah, we don't think like that.
And he
That's
was
what
talking
he thinks.
ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like Lady Nika was acting like King Roman owed her something, and he said that it sounded like a threat.
No, you know, he
See, that's
always
how he was going with this on his show last night. Like
okay,
Lady Nika was threatening him.
Miles, can y'all start keeping this link for me?
But I knew he was. Yeah, Grish, you can come up here.
Yeah, I'm giving.
I know you've been wanting to come up here. Come on.
All right, y'all. There's the link.
Grish want to come up here and talk.
All right, I just dropped the link. Okay, let me see if that's her. I gotta put my brand up there first.
Can you hear me good, Bless?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hear you.
I just want to make sure that she can hear me and I can hear her.
Okay. That's Lady Nika.
Yes, me
That's
bless.
Brianna. Brianna?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right, I just got something quick to say. How dare that thick-tongued bastard get his ass up here and say, "Oh, y'all acting like he owe y'all something." Well, he just sat on his panel 2 nights ago and questioned and told Terry P how Terry P need to answer questions in regards to him. Are you kidding me? Bless, why you keep letting that thick tongue punk come on your channel and talk to you any old kind of way?
Well, you
I
gonna
don't
be
get it.
bringing his butt up here. I asked the guest, did anybody mind? Because I really didn't want him up here when they say they might let him up. But then, as you can see, I had to kick
You
him
got a
off.
lot of nerve.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted. Bye,
Okay,
y'all.
thanks for
Hey,
coming up,
Brianna.
Brianna.
Hey, Bree.
But
Bye.
he won't be back no more because he don't know how to talk to people. You know, and I wasn't gonna
And
let him up. If they said all said no, they don't want to be bothered with him, he wouldn't have came up because I didn't want to talk to him, but I wanted to see if they wanted to talk. And you know, Paulette wanted to, but she didn't come here at the time. She here now. But other than that, once he started that, y'all, I go ahead and had to kick him out because we wasn't trying to go there. We were trying to have an adult conversation, but evidently he don't know how to have one.
Well, bless another thing. I don't think that King Roman meant any harm about what happened yesterday. Rico like to
it's
show
me.
out every time he
Can you
get up
hear me,
there,
Bless? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
hear
about
you.
the same
Okay, I'm sorry.
people every time. So I don't think King Roman didn't mean nothing by it. Rico
Well,
just had
that's
a
why.
chance
Well,
to
that's why I
he
had
just
to
had a
ask.
chance to show out.
That's why I had to ask Paulette because I was under assumption that maybe he knew the relationship between me and Rico. And once it got to me, I was gonna be a whole bunch of old bitches and hoes and all kind of stuff like
Yeah,
that. And I had to ask him a question for myself, which is what I did. I
you
didn't come
did
on here
right.
attacking him or anything like that. I asked the question, and I know
Okay.
once I asked the question, he was gonna come up and talk about it.
Well, see,
So,
I watched it for just a little while, but I knew a train wreck was coming, so I just left, because I knew it was gonna be the same old thing with Rico.
yeah. So mostly everything was really pointed at Rico. As y'all heard me talk and give the background, let y'all know I never really had a fight with him. That he just started that with me out of the blue. Me and my then friend that used to be here out of the blue, and like I said, I assumed it was because of the relationship with Wiley. But Wiley then moved on. Everybody moved on. That's old, but he continues to do that.
Yeah, I would just not even to keep doing like you doing,
Yeah, you just
don't
ignore him. That's true.
yeah,
But I
just
wanted
do
to give
what
him
you're
some choice
doing.
words this morning, though, because I'm not going to let him keep disrespecting me without me saying something every blue moon. You
Well,
know,
you can
y'all
say
will hear me
I
talking about that
don't
boy.
blame you.
He
I
don't
would
really
have
be
been
my
said
content.
something.
He don't really be my content. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah,
saying something today.
I understand.
Okay,
Hey, baby
hello.
girl. Hey, my girl, Grish.
How you doing?
All right. Let me move this thing out the way. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Paulette, I love you. I think you're hilarious and you're full of knowledge. Okay. So I ain't come up here to bash you, but I'm just saying I had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And I
I didn't
never
say
said
you
that
had
man's
anything to do
name.
with it. I
Okay,
got
but
that information from your page, and I made a mistake of
okay.
mistaken identity for
Okay.
Johnny Mac, and
Okay.
we explained it, on the show at the beginning of
Okay.
the show. That's who we thought it was,
All right. But
but
here's the
as we
thing.
dug deeper,
Go
we
ahead. Go
found out
ahead.
it wasn't him.
Right, because that wasn't the target at all. And the thing is that this, the lady is saying I made y'all say her name and da da da. You know what I mean?
You
It
didn't
was
make us
I
say
don't
nothing.
want. And so my suggestion, because I don't, me and that content creator, I guess we don't speak at all. So could you? I'm speaking to you. My advice to you is to let her know that if she wants to take that down, because if I don't know if anybody heard papers, or I call her papers, saying that she mentioned her
Pizarro,
name. I
I
don't want
wasn't
her.
being messy. I thought that was Johnny Mac. It was a case of mistaken identity. You don't know nothing about me, Pizarro.
So
Uh,
look,
it
so
was a
look.
it was a case of mistaken identity. People make mistakes on here all day on YouTube. But this
Right.
is not the first time a mistake has happened.
Okay, so look, I don't want her getting a hit because Papers is stating that she mentioned her name and she's going to do something. So
Who gonna do
I
something?
went.
But the newspaper article.
No, it's not the newspaper article. It's
Oh.
saying that she's saying that y'all mentioned her name. Listen to what I'm saying. There was a lot going on
Who
in that
is she?
broadcast. Listen, what I'm saying is just ask your friend to take it down so she won't get a hit. That's all I'm saying.
She right there. Why don't you ask her?
Well,
I don't control that
no, here's the
channel.
thing. My team has went on her page and made comments and said it's not him, and please take it
It's
down
just
because we don't want her getting a hit, and
identity.
it's still up
Police
there.
have
So
that.
I don't want her getting a hit.
Well, tell
I
her.
don't.
She's right there in the thing.
No, I've already. So the comments, she don't read the comments under her on her page. She don't.
We are live right now. She's in the comments.
But Paulette, how come you can't never tell her anything? I don't understand that.
She's just saying right now, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I can't make her do that.
No, it's not make her. I said ask. But Paulette, it was a simple thing. Even though, I don't wish my enemy any harm. Papers have went live and said that her name was mentioned on the broadcast and she's going to do something about it. And I was like, wow, this is when it's out of control.
But who are you talking about? I don't
I'm not going to
understand
mention,
the name.
you can't mention the lady's name. She doesn't want her name mentioned. So I'm not going to mention her name. But I was just trying to give you a message. But I'm done with that.
I don't even know whose name you talking about because the man that was up there, we was talking about a man.
I understand. Okay,
and I don't know the lady you're talking about. I do not know.
Okay, because she's mentioning that Paulette said her name on Tracy's thing. That's what she said, and she said Tracy made a mistake because her name is not supposed to be mentioned. I'm just explaining, and we call her Papers because she hand out papers to folks that she feel that she could do that too.
I don't know.
Not a problem, Paulette. No, not a problem.
I promise. I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay, so
I was
I'm done
talking
with
about
that.
a man.
Okay.
And then it was a case of mistaken identity. People in prison over mistaken identity. I thought that was you.
Right.
That's why they call it mistaken identity.
I understand. Okay.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying I made a mistake. It was a case.
It's not a problem. The problem is that y'all was talking. It was another statement. Never mind. I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I don't know what you're talking about.
I understand. And Paulette, again, I have much respect for you. And
I love you to death,
you're always on point because your stuff is better than the news.
I have no problem. I love talk. I'm glad to have this time to talk to you because I don't think we've ever talked. If it was very brief.
Mm-hmm.
And I read everything that you put up, and I listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no problem with it. I really don't.
Right.
And
well, my thing was
I try to remain neutral.
My thing was there's this person that's trying to intimidate folks. There is freedom of speech, and I was just trying to prove a point. And that was all I was trying to do. But I don't want y'all to get into any jam because what y'all did was said the lady name. Okay.
I ain't whoever that lady is, tell her I'm not fucking scared of her.
I got you.
And
I'm not scared of it either, but I got you.
Tell her to bring it.
Paulette, I care about you too much. Listen to what I'm saying. I care about you too much. That's the only reason why I'm saying. Otherwise, I don't care about the other person. But you are a nice person, and I respect everything that you do and say.
If whoever this lady is, if she got a problem, tell her file the papers. I got the money.
She ain't gonna file no paper because it was not in a malice way, but this is how she runs her mouth. But there's a thing called freedom of speech, and she's trying to intimidate folks, and she can't. She can't, and that was my whole thing. What I was trying to prove. But anyway,
I'm 59 years old, honey. I ain't scared of no motherfucker.
I got you.
And if she want to go to court, whoever she is, I can pay my way.
I got you. She's not gonna do. Listen, what I'm saying. She's not gonna do anything.
I can my way. I can pay my way.
I got you. Okay.
Listen, stop putting that lady name in my chat.
I don't know who the lady is.
Okay. So bless. There is a
I see the name.
Mr. Rico.
I ain't did nothing. Her son
Mr. Rico. I just find it. Okay.
She know what her son did.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so I think Rico, I'm very shocked that he's in a position where he's I guess trying to drag people when let's talk about exactly what has occurred recently.
So,
And I
hey,
really I really
Rich,
believe Rico that you're not in a position to do that when illegally they're telling the insurance that this was a regular natural accident when there's video footage showing that you struck matches the night before and discarded them. I mean, can we talk? Because we could talk. You
here's a whole bunch
discarded
of
them
cigarette
and
butts.
left them there. And then that next day, all of a sudden, because of the heat, things started going on fire. I'm just saying. Now, I talk a lot of stuff. I put it on my I work with a team and put it on the page, but I don't snitch, like make a phone call. I don't do that unless you're doing something to kids. I'll make a phone call. But sweetheart, if you want to drag, we could drag. I mean, we could drag and we could hit the landlord in the pocket. It's up to you because we know that it was a lie. The only way the insurance picked it up is because somebody lied. So let's talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Well, from what he's saying, insurance ain't gonna pay. He got to come out of his pocket. So I just felt like after they investigated it, they seen that it was caused by him because anybody knows cigarettes can't smolder for 2 to 3 days before it actually catch on. It's a slow process of it starting a fire. I believe that's what it was because it was a pile of butts. They're not gonna pay
Yep.
for that.
And they took pictures, while he was on his way back from the store. They already took pictures.
That could have been smothered
he
for
in
2
jail.
or 3 days. It could have been some butts from the day before, y'all. Just Google
Right.
it and see that those butts can't get, because he'd be too drunk to put a cigarette butt all the way out.
Mm. Well, I know it wasn't no global warming. I know
No,
that.
there's a video the night before where there was matches being struck. And he kept saying, "Oh, I can't believe this is not lighting." And then he struck another one and another one. And so the reality is that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hard. Well, I know people that had died from smoke inhalation, and it never caught a fire. It just smoldered like in the bed, and they died because the smoke. It never just flamed up. You see what I'm saying?
So you mix that with the heat.
Right.
The heat the very next day, which was a very
Right.
hot day, and you already have that combination together.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah. That the insurance company, they already investigated, and they told them we ain't paying. Well, we'll pay for this, but your insurance gonna be too high to pay. So that's why they fixing it themselves.
So, Gris, you already looked into it. So the insurance said no, huh?
Let me just say this on the video. You can hear, and no disrespect, you can hear the landlord saying, they're gonna try to make us pay for this. They're gonna try to make us pay for this. And the wife says, "Babe, call them. You gotta call them because they're gonna try to make us pay for this."
Right.
And then he says, "Oh, I've already spoke to the police." And that's when the landlord hits his head like Oscar Smeals, like, "Oh my God."
They took pictures.
He says, "Yeah, I already gave him my name and my phone number."
Everything.
And the landlord said, "Oh my God."
And I
That's how it goes.
say, hurry up and clean all this up. Clean up all the butts. I heard her say that. But she didn't know the police had already been there. Like y'all said, they took pictures, everything, talking about, you can move all these butts there, at least clean that up for they come.
It was too late.
There was all online saying that. That was just
and
stupid.
The police told him not to clean that area up too. But
and he said, and
the
yeah,
police
she
was
did.
there,
They
whoever
did.
that man was, he told him not to clean that area up, leave it just like that.
And when he approached the area, he explained to the cops, "I just went to get a beer." And what happened? What was at the scene of the crime? A beer that was on fire as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he did it.
It's all on tape, He put everything out there.
And when the lady was saying clean up the bus, at least clean all this up, she didn't know that the police had been there and already took pictures. So it was too late for them to be cleaning it up, but he wasn't supposed to touch it at all.
Them police took that man, the police or the fireman or whoever that was, when he walked
So now
up.
we got false reporting. We got false that's an insurance fraud. So I'm just saying, I really don't think anybody's in this position to drag anyone. And on that note, thank you so much, Miss Bless.
Thanks for coming up, Rish. Thank you very, very much. Okay, Lady Nika, anybody got anything else to say?
Yeah.
And before y'all run, and before anybody run with this, let me say this. We are not counseling King Roman News, me or Lady Nico. Lady Nico already had a chance to sleep on it and do what she needed to do. It was still fresh to me because I get everything late, like I said. And I just wanted to ask some questions. And again, to my moderator, Voodoo, don't worry about what people were saying. I was just saying what was said, that my moderators were this and that. I'm not thinking about that. You know, people gonna always try to be messy. Okay, so don't even worry about it.
Well, I just came up here. I'm going to drop back down. I thought that Sir King was going to make you upset, and I didn't want you to get upset and like lose your voice. So that's the only reason I came up here.
Though. You know, Paulette, I was going to let them handle it. And you could have came up. That's why I asked them first, do y'all want to speak to him? Because I necessarily really didn't want to. And they were saying, okay. They didn't mind. I said, okay. And he came right up here and started a bunch of mess to the point where I had to kick his butt off.
Well, yeah, just thought, you know, you doing fine without him. He needs you and Nika for numbers, you know, and that's just being fat. Just leave him alone and let him do his thing over there. Don't let him use you like, you know, like he did before. He used you guys.
Yeah, I'm not either, Sir King. I mean, King Roman, he done ran over there already with a live on. I just saw a couple.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to drop down and you know, just pay him dust like y'all been doing.
Yes. All right.
I'll let you.
All right. Thanks for coming up. You know, he came up here, y'all, to get contact, Lady Nika. You know how Sir King do it. Like I say, he played some old video of that lady that plays in Tyler Perry plays. And she in the Christmas one and the family one, I Don't Want to Do Right. Is that lady right there? He thought it was funny. It's not funny. So it's not funny. He sure does need them. You can't fight someone else's battle, Paulette, if they don't mind. You shouldn't stay. Hey, Billie Jean, I didn't get a chance to speak to you girls. Always good to see you. Thanks for dropping in.
All I was trying to say for the last few minutes that I said through all of that I ain't even know what they talking about is.
You didn't know what they was talking about?
I don't know nothing.
Well, okay, I'm gonna give a little bit of it in a nutshell. Apparently, there was a guy that's doing prison time right now. But anyway, he came up. Tracy was talking about her and Paulette. They thought it was what's his name? Johnny Mac. Anyway, got it straightened out. It wasn't him, and that's all. And she just asked him to remove the video. That's all. Long story short. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Y'all got to go watch the rest. I think I spoke on it the day after, and because I also said that after watching 15 minutes of it, I was ready to jump live right then and there. I started Googling it myself, but then I found out and I read that the man is still gone forever. You know, second grade school teacher, and I knew then it wasn't him, so I'm glad I didn't come on and say nothing. But anyway, that's what it is, and they straightened it out. And they end up finding out that it really wasn't him. Almost, you know, in the middle of the video while they were showing the receipts. That's what happened. It was just a mistake. And like Tracy saying, yes, Tracy, I know it was corrected. Yeah, it was corrected. But all she's saying is just remove it because somebody doing something and she don't want to get them in trouble. That's basically what I took from Grid. She's trying to watch out for them. That's the way I took it. I don't know. But that's everything in a nutshell without me going into deep details.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anybody, girl, I've been over here on my hour. I think I'm getting ready to get on the good foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live because I need to be able to say what I need to say because I saw the narrative being spent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm gonna go over to my house and say what I need to say because I seen a lot of shit being said in this chat that was really fucked up. And so I'm gonna go to my platform and address it accordingly.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming.
All right, thank you, Bliss. I'm gonna go back to the chat.
Okay, and everybody, Lady Nika, get ready to go live so we can get ready to go to the den. I'm gonna grab me a quick snack too, Lady Nika. So if I'm not there in the beginning, you know, I'm in there buying some links or something to make me some breakfast like I always do. I got a free day today, meaning I ain't got nothing to do at all this morning, no appointments, no nothing, none of that stuff that come up spontaneous, which I do want to come back on Bless too because I have a story I want to read and talk about that was sent to me by Nappy Chow. Thank you, Nappy Chow. You see, whenever I plan on coming on here to do something, it always turns out to be doing something different, but I'll get there. Let's get the music going. Let me see. Let the music play. We won't get away. Hello, y'all. You can start dropping a diamond. Don't forget to hit the like on your way out. If you decide you like what you heard this morning, you want to leave me a blessing, there goes my Cash App up there by my avatar. Appreciate everybody that dropped in. That's it. Hello. Oh, if y'all want to see that interview, I don't know, Allie the Sags link of the interview of her, Kiki, and GFTV. Okay. They be having some pretty good lives over there, y'all. Okay. I know I've been trying to get this Philly Boy situation, but it'd be hard to get. Let me see if I can get it.